Alright, I'm back with another informative video as per requested by some of my new subscribers. This video is going to be about how to get stronger at the overhead press. Alright, in this video here I'm doing 250 pounds on the overhead press. My all-time best at the overhead press is 270 pounds, power clean from the floor, overpressed. I'm not breaking any records, but definitely stronger than the average gym goer. And there's no reason why many of you can't get stronger at the overhead press. Alright, so I'm going to go over some exercises that people use to get stronger at the overhead press. And at the end of the video, I'm going to unveil a lost exercise that Olympic lifters used to use years ago before the press was banned from the Olympics. This exercise, nobody knows about this. Definitely nobody on YouTube. And it's long forgotten, but it's probably one of the most effective exercises you can do to get strong at the overhead press. A lot of these guys back then were overpressing 300, 350, 400. A few were doing 500 pounds in the overpress. Now, there's probably nobody in the world that could do a 500-pound overhead press. Because after the press got dropped from the Olympics, there was no really incentive to get stronger at. All right, so stay tuned in the video. I'm gonna go into that. I'm gonna get into that. And all right, so I'm gonna go over some of the exercises that people use to get strong at the overhead press. I also want to point out that you could search in Google, just type in how to get strong at the overhead press. Google is a vast search engine, and you can find a lot of information. Just type in how to get strong at overhead press, how to get stronger at the military press, and spend some time reading through it. You'll become more knowledgeable and put it to practice in the gym. All right, so a lot of people use the push press. Push press is it's a good exercise. It'll work for a while, but after a while you'll stall out. You know, so from here to here, push press doesn't really help you as far as shoulder strength goes. It's more helpful for getting the triceps stronger. So you might want to include some push starts. Push starts. You start out here with a lot heavier weight than you use normally, and you press it at least a third to halfway up. That'll help you out. You know, combine that with the push press, push starts, the push press. That'll help you a lot. And another exercise that people use is the seated press. Most people that do seated presses end up doing a high incline, so you want to keep your lower back flat against the padding of the seated press unit. So the good thing about the seated press is you don't have to worry about keeping your core tight. You can just concentrate on just pushing the weight and getting stronger. So you might want to include that maybe once a week and into your routine. Another thing you might want to do, you want to prioritize your overhead press. Do your overhead press before your chest exercise. Do them before your bench press or your weighted dip. You should do some kind of bench press and then weighted dip afterwards. You know, keep a muscle balance. Close grip bench is good. Medium grip bench is good. Weighted dips are good. Okay, another exercise people use is the Z press. Basically, you sit on the floor, pressing the weight off a rack, lowering it down to the pins, strict. Start from a dead stop. So you can do a dead stop press, either a Z press style, or you can do it a seated press style too. Lower it down, pause, dead stop, press up again. Okay, and another exercise you want to do is hold the weight over your head. Just hold it 20, 30 seconds. A weight that you a lot more weight than you usually use. You know, you probably have to use a power rack to get the weight up, but that'll help you build core strength. And what else? Do some dumbbell presses, standing dumbbell press, two arms, one arm standing dumbbell press. You want to include, of course, the behind the neck press. The behind the neck press, you want to do a real behind the neck press where you press the weight off the traps. That'll maximize your mobility, keep your shoulders healthy. You could do, a lot of people do seated behind neck press. You know, you end up on an incline. Someone hands the bar off and they lower the bar halfway down and up. That'll get your triceps strong and could even help get your bench press stronger, but you want to get strong with the overhead press, you want to press the bar behind the neck press off the traps. And of course, you want to practice your overhead press technique, keeping the core tight, keeping your abs tight, your glutes tight. You might want to include some kind of low back exercise, like a stiff leg deadlift. Strong your low back, the more support you'll have to lift heavier weights. See, a problem a lot of people when they start to get really strong at the overhead press, maybe a lot of people, some pretty good genetics could probably get to 185 easy, and then you have to get your core even stronger if you want to get stronger, get a higher overhead press. So you want to you want to practice your keeping your core tight. All right, so the exercise I'm going to unveil, the lost exercise. This is one that nobody does, but it's probably the most effective exercise that you could do for your overhead press. All right, so here's the video. So you're going to get some kind of slant board, probably like 6 feet, and you keep it on a very steep incline. And as you see here, they're doing these inclines standing. It's like a standing high incline press. You're still activating your core, but instead of worried about keeping your core like super tight, you're concentrating, just get stronger. Pushing the weight. There's time for core training and there's time for just pushing the weight. So this exercise is probably the best exercise you could do to get strong. As you're standing up, you're activating some core, and it's the closest you could get to doing a standing overhead press without activating your core. You could have somebody, help you power clean the weight up. You could power clean it, or have a couple of spotters hand the weight to you and then start pressing. And the biggest problem is finding this equipment. You might have to have something custom made, or to make that slanted board, and something to stabilize it, like in this video here. So, all right, so that's it for now. Hopefully this video was helpful. It's just a matter of putting the work in the gym. Doing different type of rep schemes, low reps, high reps. As I said before, you can search through Google. There's a lot of routines you can do. All right, so talk to you later. Bye.